And we're live. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining another live Q&A session with me. We are at the end of July. Today is 31st of July, so we just have 1 month of summer left. It seems that most of you have been really outside and enjoying summer. As I see that there's not that many people joining this stream. So today we will be covering mainly the questions you've sent in, and I'm surprised. I'm not happy. I'm rather not happy, but not surprised, but happy that there's less and less questions. So it seems that these Q&A sessions are working. And welcome everyone that is joining. So please feel free to add your questions into the comment section in the live stream, and I'll be happy to address them. So we're going to go through a set of questions you've sent in before this meeting, before this live stream, as well as look at some previously asked questions. So happy to do that today, and hopefully you'll find this insightful. And let me start then with the first question. When will you ship to Estonia? So Estonia is a European country. It's also our neighboring country, where many of our operations is being run from Riga, Latvia. But as I have been saying in many of the streams that we are hosting, that Supliful business effectively is operating only in the US market. This is where it works best. This is where the shipping times are efficient. This is where we can ensure that we deliver on our promise, that businesses like you, individuals, also creators and influencers, can build their own unique products with no MOQ. Don't worry about inventory management. Don't worry about distribution to end consumers. So this is where it works seamlessly. In case of if you're looking to order samples outside the US, and in case there is a country that is not listed in the Supliful destination countries, then you can use services where your package would be delivered to US inland address, and then that package then will be rerouted to your home country, and it can be easily kind of used to get samples. So one of that service that we have used personally is called the eShop We Drop. So it's a thing that you can test out for ordering samples in case your country is not listed in the destination countries. All right, then proteins. We have a lot of questions around proteins. So as you've noticed, we sent out an announcement end of last week, that proteins will be in taking pre-orders as of today. And what does that mean? Pre-order, it means that you can start already placing the orders. It's just that the fulfillment time would be a bit longer than usually, which currently is around 48 hours for us. So Lucio, to answer your question, are you going to bring back whey protein? Yes, it's already back. It's available in the catalog, so you can start building the products. And we're going to expand on the proteins, of course, on more flavors and more varieties. All right, then we have Chris asking about how about shipping to the Caribbean, and will you be able to partner with a freight forwarder? So as I said, it depends on the amount of product that you order from us. If you want to also purchase a bulk order, you can purchase that bulk order and send your freight forwarder to our warehouse, and we can easily deliver then that or let them pick up that order for you for the end destination. So that's how would it usually work. Then okay, and there's a bunch of questions in Instagram. That's great. So Demo Bailey, you're asking any progress on custom packaging. Definitely willing to pay for it, but would be nice to have the option. So the vision for Supliful is to enable custom product building at scale, on demand for anyone. What would it mean? It means that you would come to Supliful platform, you would choose ingredients, you would choose your packaging, um, you would literally create your own custom product, and then we would produce it for you on demand and ship it to the end customer. So currently, that is the vision that we want to enable. To get there, there are multiple steps, but in terms of whether custom packaging is available for you, how we are running it today is that you need to reach certain tiers to get access to custom services. So when you launch with Supliful, you can just customize the product label. You start selling these products and you get to about 20 to 30K revenue for you per month on a specific SKU. Then we would actually, together with you, help you develop a unique packaging for that item. When you further scale your brand and get to about 70 to 100K revenue per month, we would actually create totally unique formulations that are only exclusive for your own brand. And we have done that for multiple of our top sellers already. But we want to, as I explained before, bring that stage 3 to level 1, where this would be accessible to anyone. So, but in terms of already accessing custom packaging at a stage where you have no revenue with Supliful, then it would definitely require some commitment to a certain amount of MOQs, because usually custom packaging like comes with whatever 10,000 of units of that specific item, and then pretty much that's the amount you would need to commit in order for us to, at an initial stage or at the 0 level, help you develop that custom formulation. So if you're ready to deploy some upfront capital in the range of around $10,000 to $20,000, we're happy to help you with that. And feel free to reach out to me personally or to one of our sales team. All right. So Chris has a comment about the Caribbean. Okay. Gunnar, can we add more items to TikTok shop? So currently the status with the TikTok shop, it's a bit of a challenge, because the thing is that we first of all chose items that are listed on the TikTok shop that would fit the requirement of super fast fulfillment. So we literally chose products in case something spikes up, that have stable inventory, that are easy to do on-demand fulfillment on those items. So that's why we specifically chose those products. Of course, we will be adding more and more items to TikTok shop catalog as we go forward. But currently, this is the items we have enabled for TikTok. But what we are seeing still on the TikTok side is that they continuously keep changing their API configurations. The requests or requirements for specific product verifications, basically specific product verifications, keep changing every month, and we are still dealing with their support teams to ensure that all the products can be seamlessly published on the TikTok shop and sold there. All right, we have Faith from YouTube with a question. Hello, good post. Will you do automation on the WooCommerce side as well as in Shopify? So we already have integration with Shopify ecosystem, so that works seamlessly. You can publish products on your Shopify store literally with a couple of clicks. In terms of WooCommerce, we had WooCommerce integration, but it was extremely buggy. We had just maybe 0.03% of our sales coming from WooCommerce platform, versus the buggy integration burden a lot our tech team. So we made a business decision given the current constraint of resources. As we have just 5 full stack engineers um, to literally focus just on Shopify and TikTok integration, where we see more of the where we see more revenue coming from. But eventually, the idea is to, yes, integrate with WooCommerce, Wix, Amazon, Walmart, any type of online sales channel that can be used to distribute Supliful products to end consumers. All right. Any plans to add UPS or FedEx for shipping? So we are actually already offering express shipping with FedEx, so that's available. UPS, we're currently not evaluating that as an option. So FedEx is already available. Okay, sorry, I keep leaning in because I apparently my eyesight has been damaged over the past years of working with computers. It's not a nice feeling, to be honest. Yeah, but are there pet products just for dogs? Are we able to use them with cats? Um, it's difficult for me to say on which specific items that is. But I haven't heard that there are limitations dogs versus cats. I think ear wipe can be also used on dogs or sorry, on cats as on dogs. Us personally, we have only tested the products on dogs because they seem to be more uh, how to say, more receptive towards that type of products. None of our colleagues have used or tested their yet the products on the cats. So, but I think it's a way of just ordering those as samples and then testing in house and seeing how that works. All right, great to see. There's a bunch of questions coming in. Amir, hello. Questions regarding Iran. Do I like Iran? Haven't been there. Would love to go. I find fascinating Middle East, and I mean it's a cradle of of civilization. So definitely would love to go someday. But currently, I'm just super busy building this and ensuring that all of you guys can build on top of Supliful, build successful businesses, create awesome brands with awesome products. So probably for the next coming, I assume 3 to 7 years, this will be my focus going forward. All right. So we have a question from Abdul on Instagram. So you have already done design, logo, and everything, and and there's some issue about the refund policy. It's hard to comment for me on that. I mean, is this a service that you bought from us or no? But if you're not happy with the service, then please reach out to the team, and we will be happy to address the situation and see what you're not happy with. And if you think that we haven't delivered on our part, then of course we will process a refund for you, because we always want to deliver value to the businesses that we help build their brands. So that's not a problem. Um, we have another question from Chris. With the raw material for the natural products, are you looking for any distributors? We have access to a number of natural herbs here in Caribbean if you are looking to expand. So we continuously keep sourcing different products. Mostly what we are sourcing is already finished goods. We are not at the level of building our network with multitude of ingredient suppliers, but eventually that is where we would go, because having more and more visibility of the whole parts of the supply chain will enable us to better manage the demand and the supply, ensure that there are as minimum stock out situations as possible, because that damages both your reputation and our reputation, and eventually we lose a lot of money in that process. So that's on ingredients. Um, Couple of questions that have been sent in before. That is a good question. What is one tip you would give to your customers to make their life easier? Um, it's a good question. I think one tip is to really don't overthink things. Try to put out your brand as fast as possible. Understand that it's not like you're going to make it pixel perfect everything, and then thousands and thousands of customers will come to your website the day you kind of make it public. The reality is that pretty much nobody cares till you really like start driving traffic to that website. So my suggestion is to launch as fast as possible and improve on while you're marketing your brand. So that would be definitely one thing to suggest to make your life easier, because it's always scary, sometimes the building process is fun, like creating the products, creating the website, but sometimes people get in that building phase and not really making it public. So it's kind of potentially also some kind of a fear that you have internally to make that product public. All right, so we have a bunch of more questions on the Instagram chat. Are you considering expanding the strip products? Yes, most likely we will expand into more variations of those products. It's up to the sourcing team that is building these products and looking at the market trends and what kind of delivery methods could be used for different type of ingredients. Therefore, that leads into a question that was asked in one of the previous live streams. When can we expect a product release roadmap? So this is what we are currently working on. The sourcing team is putting together a public product roadmap that we will try to follow and implement. Sometimes is very challenging to set specific dates on when each of those products will implement, because there's many variables in the process, like maybe some packaging might be delayed, maybe some ingredients being delayed. So we will be reluctant in setting specific deadlines, but we would rather say, like, in this quarter we plan to introduce these products, and let's say we would introduce I think the goal was to introduce 35 products this quarter. And if we are able to introduce at least 75%, so that would be around 27 to 30 products, then I would say we have successfully achieved that objective. All right, so yeah, so Salvar, you asked a question about the products, of adding new products. This is a constant process that we are doing. As I said, in this quarter three, we are planning to add 35 new products to the product catalog. And of course, we want to expand the catalog to thousands of unique SKUs. So that's the objective. So there's more variety, more products, more ability of building the brands into specific niches. So there's a question about specific multivitamins, women's men's vitamins. We have many of those available already on the catalog. Thanks, Chris, for jumping in here. Rafaya, Supliful is a game changer. Yes, thanks. We truly believe that it is a game changer. We think that we are literally going against or going at war with the conglomerates, with the corporations that have pretty much monopolized the whole fast-moving consumer goods space. The Unilevers, the P&Gs of the world that have pretty much consolidated thousands and thousands of brands under one umbrella and literally increasing the barriers of entry for any other smaller brand or more niche brand and niche products. Just because the product development cost is extremely high, the distribution and supply chains are in mostly in retail, so they are controlled by these companies. And yeah, eventually just operations, managing inventory, making sure that there's no out of stock situations and you can continuously deliver the products to your users. But with Supliful, we are effectively removing these barriers because you don't need to pay for the inventory. We will bring the product development cost close to zero in the coming future, and we will ensure that you constantly have products in stock, and we would act like your fractional COO to manage all your inventory, make sure there are no stockouts, and everything is delivered to your end customers on time. So this is what we're working on, and it's something that we will definitely be able to implement. Already doing at a smaller scale, with some hiccups along the way, but I think it's a very challenging task to take on these corporations, and I think we are currently onto something. So it's great to see that many of you are building their businesses, creating new brands, or expanding your existing brand product offering through Supliful, and that's the best feeling for me that I can get in terms of adding value with Supliful. Chris has a question about teas. We don't have any teas currently in the product pipeline that we would want to add to the product catalog. But as I said before, this is expanding. We already have coffees in the catalog, so we will most likely be adding also teas in the future. But this means nothing in the next coming 6 months that we're going to add to the teas to the product catalog, but eventually, yes. So we had a question previously: if I'll create a custom product through Supliful, can Supliful co-finance stock? So if you want to develop a totally unique product in partnership with Supliful, so you would initially definitely need to take on the product development costs. That is what we are not going to be covering, but we would be ready to support you and co-finance the inventory as you ramp up your revenue, as you ramp up your sales, because that is what we are best at, and this is where we can help you. As I said, we want to be your fractional CEO, run all your operations, the operational side of your business, so that you can focus on building your brand, reaching your customers, providing a genuine experience, and let us take care of the technical stuff on that end. Okay, we have Kojo. Yes, I've started with 12 of your products, and I'm excited to add more in the coming weeks. That's great that you've started with already 12 products. To be honest, our suggestion is to really think about your branding, think about the messaging. It's not necessarily the amount of products you want to add to the catalog. It's more about the value that you provide to the niche that you want to sell into, because you don't want to become another Amazon, just listing, tens of or 20 of different whatever supplements, rather picking one specific niche and then approaching that micro niche. And then once you see traction with a given niche, start expanding on that specific niche with other products, or see what other maybe relevant or cross niches you can find and identify in the market. Because that is what we see, the trends in the consumer market, that everyone is requesting some kind of a more personalized experience. And yeah, it's basically a suggestion from our side to rather focus on really a niche brand instead of just building like a generic e-commerce store of supplements. uh, Vivo Athletic plans for NMN or NAD plus. We had those supplements in our pipeline previously. I think today the situation is that they are either they're banned by FDA or there's some sort of a regulation. I know I personally used NMN supplements for some time after reading David Sinclair's book Lifespan. I think it was called Lifespan, but based on some sort of regulation, we have kind of stopped the sourcing of NMN and NAD supplements. Chris, can you share your website here? Yeah, feel free to share your services you want to offer to other brands to help them build their own. So it's definitely a part of this community and part of the reason why we're creating this, because eventually in the future we believe that there will be multitude of services attached around Supliful, either in what we are doing in Shopify store development, what we are doing in label design services, etc. With James is asking a question: will there ever have the option to choose black or white containers? Yeah. So the question about containers, basically, it's something that I covered a bit in the beginning of this stream. So as you would scale your brand, there are multiple stages how we help companies. So at stage one, you can only customize the label. At stage two, where you get to about 20 to 30K revenue per month for a specific SKU, we would help you to just develop total unique packaging for you. And at stage three, when you get to 70 to about 100K revenue per month, we'll help you to fully customize and build a totally unique product just for your brand. So this is kind of the evolution how we work with brands internally, and that is already working. But as I stated, our vision is eventually to bring the stage three to level one, where you would come to Supliful, choose your packaging, set your ingredients, create a label, and then start selling online. And we would develop those products on demand for you. So, all right. Seems that another 30 minutes of a live stream have passed. Thanks all of you that joined and listened in. Again, we are continue to be super transparent in terms of what we're building, in terms of how we want to help the brands launching using Supliful and then eventually growing. So keep joining in on the coming weeks. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our customer support. But remember, we have tons of information in our help center. So if you have a question, ask our help center. And then if you can't find the answer there, then we will be happy to help you. All right. Thanks everyone for joining in, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace out. Bye.